Hello, Maddie, also known as Hello Interloper here. Today I am going to show you guys another spore creature that I made. I tried to do something pretty interesting this time around, and I'll just quickly show you guys kind of what I did here. So as you see, when you start out, you're given a body shape and kind of a base color to work with. I ignored the base color, and what I did is instead I worked with the base shape. This one kind of looks like a lemon. But I worked from there and decided that I was going to not change it at all if possible. So I know that sounds really difficult, and it was, and for some reason I cannot get out of there. There we go. So it was pretty difficult to try to figure out what kind of creature I could make with such a crazy shape. But I managed to make one, and it's called the Ilgris, and it's kind of a bug-like sort of, I guess like a bug mammal thing. Alright, so here's the Ilgris, and I'll have him walk around. I was originally given like a pinkish purple to work with. I wasn't too happy with that. So there we go. He's got some slimy shininess to him. And basically, this is a really, really weird shape, as you can tell. So I kind of designed him with a bit of a poisonous streak in mind. Basically, his main organs are here in his upper chest, while down here, his back end is mainly dedicated to creating poison for this little spiky ball over here, and also all of these nice little spines. So he is slightly insectoid, although he's mostly, I guess, some kind of mammalian with all these crazy teeth and gums and everything. But he does not have any pupils, so he's kind of more bug-eyed. He's got the little antenna, and he's got kind of like a bunch of scale plates, pustules. He's got some spikes, some kind of camouflage here, and he's slightly camouflaged because of the green. So let's have him do some things. Those hay corns are actually showing up through his mouth. Unintentional, but he's kind of interesting. One thing I didn't do is edit the feet because I ran out of parts. But honestly, I don't think the feet are really that important. There we go. So, he is also outfitted for space. And this one's a little ridiculous on purpose, because I just think it's really funny to make these as crazy as possible. But also because he is carnivorous, I thought it'd be pretty interesting if what I did is I actually had a mask mount on him. And as you can see here, he actually has masks of presumably defeated cultures on his body. So he's got a crazy hat, which does not fit him. I wish I was able to make it go on top of him, because that would just be awesome if I could have these goggles on top of his eyes, but unfortunately I couldn't. And I wish these masks were better detailed, but I can't get it to detail out for some reason. So yes, he does look absolutely ridiculous with this big frilly skirt thing, and on his butt he has a backpack, because it just seemed like it was fitting to have so much stuff on his front. He had to have something on his back end. So he looks pretty ridiculous, but that was kind of the point. To just work with a ridiculous shape and make something that looks pretty darn crazy. So that's the Ilgris for you, and hope you guys enjoy playing with him. He's available for download, just like all my other creatures, and if you check out the creatures, like how to put creatures into your game videos, I have 2 of them. So if one method doesn't work, the other method might work. And another thing I've noticed is a lot of people are complaining, okay, it doesn't work, they can't get the creatures to show up. One quick thing I'm going to show you guys is when you put it in, it will show up in My Stuff, My Creations. And Oh wait, actually no, it won't show up there. This is where stuff that you created shows up. It'll show up in, quote, creations everything. Pretty sure. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it should show up here because there's some things that I put in the game myself here. And then, of course, there's going to be all the other weird random things that were downloaded here. And you could also search online, do all that good stuff. And should pretty much work. Just check out the... Woo! It's the developers. If you spin it, the developers' heads show up. Yeah. Alright, so anyway, that's all for now. If you guys have an idea of just kind of like what kind of animal, if any, you want me to make, give me like a word or something. Like, I don't even care if you like give me a word like tomato or something. Just give me something to work with, and I'll try to make something strange if I can. If I have the time or the motivation or whatever. Anyway, good luck everybody in playing Spore, and have fun!